Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on this gray, chilly Tuesday afternoon. Of course, we had some sunshine not too long ago, but looking at Easton's Beach in Newport, clouds are taking over. We're recording this as of almost 3:30 in the afternoon. We have some cold rain on the way. And speaking of cold, boy, look at these low temperatures late last night, early this morning. Many areas down into the mid-20s. It'll be chilly tonight, but it won't be as cold as this. We do have rain on the way. The high temperatures today only recovering to 45. It's almost 10 degrees below average. And that's pretty much the theme now, really through the weekend. Our temperatures running colder than average after obviously a very warm start to November. So here's the deal. Tracking chilly rain for tonight. Now, north and west of Providence, Foster, Gloucester, Burrillville, for a couple of hours, it may mix with some sleet and some wet snow. It may raise some eyebrows for a couple of hours, but even there, it'll be a quick changeover to rain. Bottom line, it's mostly rain. That's going to move in sometime after 8 or 9 o'clock this evening. That wet weather does spill over into Wednesday morning. There'll be a gusty breeze. Though once we get towards 1 o'clock in the afternoon and beyond, it does dry out, but it remains mostly cloudy. And really a cold week ahead, with the exception of tomorrow, which is briefly in the lower 50s. I mean, daytime highs are going to be only in the 40s, the nights in the 20s and 30s. So unlike the first couple of weeks of November, the rest of this week will trend much colder than average. All right, so here's the setup. You see the clouds are streaming in, and right in here, this blue is snow. To the south of that is rain. Most of this snow is going to be well to our north and west, especially up in northern New England. They'll pick up several inches of snow, and I'll show you that in just a second. And the atmosphere, certainly, especially in northern New England, is certainly cold enough to support snow. These are the temperatures as of the 3 o'clock hour. And here's a wider look at that precipitation that'll be tracking north and east. So when we take this into the future, here we are around midnight with mainly rain, and to the north you see that strip of snow. Take you through the overnight with a cold rain. Here we are Wednesday morning for the Wednesday morning commute. Do expect wet roads and some rain. It'll be breezy, and you can see the snow in blue, which is up in upstate New York, northern New England, Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. Now watch what happens the second half of the day on Wednesday. This is around 2 o'clock. The bulk of the rain is moved offshore. We're left with cloudy and drier conditions. If there's any partial clearing right in there, it wouldn't be until sunset. And then we are brisk, cool, and dry for Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. Snowfall accumulations, essentially several inches in the high elevations of upstate New York, Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. Northwest hills of Connecticut, northern Worcester County, the Berkshires may pick up a coating to an inch or two. And for here in southeastern New England, it is mainly just wet pavement. Though there is a winter weather advisory for the areas in purple. It does include northern Worcester County, western Mass, the northwest hills of Connecticut. We are not included in that winter weather advisory right there, just for the simple fact that we're expecting mainly rain. Let's get in real close, and we'll kind of hyper-local look at how this all plays out. Starting off at 7 o'clock in the evening, it's cloudy and dry, but here comes the rain working in, and notice that right in here, this is around 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, a little bit of wet snow in this blue zone. Now take it at midnight, and notice how most of that has already transitioned over to green, which is rain, and then rain elsewhere. Take this into Wednesday morning at around 8 a.m. with showers likely. It'll be breezy and kind of raw. Temperatures that are starting off in the mid to upper 40s, so wet morning commute. And then notice by around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's mainly cloudy, chilly, and dry. The gray represents the cloud cover, but the green, which represents the rain, is gone. And then take it to about 4:30, which is around sunset time. And notice off in our west, there may be some breaks on the distant horizon. So drier air working in second half of the day, and then just clear, cold, and dry for Wednesday night. So here's the breakdown for this evening. Initially dry at 7 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, that rain is working in. 11 o'clock, widespread cold rain likely. And again, north and west of Providence, Foster, Gloucester, Burrillville, Pasco, over the border in Connecticut, Putnam, Danielson. A couple of hours of wet snow and some sleet, but it will change to rain. It is a wet morning commute, kind of gusty and chilly, with showers likely. And then notice by the second half of the day in the afternoon, it's actually drier. Breezy, windy actually, and chilly. Temperatures mid and upper 40s, even some breaks in the overcast. by around 5 o'clock in the evening. And this sets the trend for cold and dry weather the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, and on into the weekend. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.